going to try to blast through the slideshow we have here real quick, and then we have a demo video, and I want to give time to my developers to speak as well. So we are Team Dropshop, and the team consists of Monstar, Saeed, Ebtisam, Michaela, and myself. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to connect individuals that are in crisis situations around the world with other people around the world who want to help, and then we empower them to take action to do so. So Dropshop is all about partners and partnering with local vendors, shop owners, merchants within or adjacent to a natural disaster and or war zone. And we crowdsource funding from people all over the globe to put those funds in the hands of these shopkeepers or merchants, and then get supplies into the hands of people that need them the most. Right? So introduction, crises much like the ones currently affecting the people of Ukraine can be devastating, have widespread impact. There's so many needs that surface in these situations. There are also so many people that want to help out. So just everyday people like us, watching the news, we see some, it's like, what can I do to help, right? So there's a person in crisis, they need help. There's a donor or sponsors, and that's me, you, anybody watching. And then there's Dropshop partners. These are also individuals impacted by the crisis, but they're also able to provide some help. So do you ever wish you could make a difference? Now you can, right from your phone. So Dropshop, again, it's all about empowering people and connecting people. So you can, people can either request aid or you can answer the call. So how does it work? After a brief verification process via SMS, verified person in a crisis, now you receive sponsorship and request some funding. So for example, Nadia in Kyiv, she just needs some formula, but where she's located, it's really hard to find it and get it to her. Lad owns a shop nearby. He has it, but he doesn't really have a way of getting it to her several kilometers away. He's always having to close his doors, fear of safety. He's living in an active war zone, so it's not really like he can just run his shop as usual. So, in introducing Ivan, and here he comes. He's got a shipping company. Right now, they have access to drones. Or, this is just one scenario. Maybe it's a out-of-work Uber driver, but we're going to hire Ivan to take his drone and get that formula to Nadia. So Nadia gets to feed her child. Vladimir and Ivan have a little revenue for their business to keep everything moving. Everyone involved with Dropshop gains from their transaction. Right? So Dropshop connects and empowers individuals to help each other. Who's a sponsor? Recap, and sponsors can be anybody. I'm trying to speed through this because I want to talk more for the devs here. So really, let's just skip over to. I want to start these videos here, and then of Bunsayer and Sam, if you want to chime in while these are playing. So here we have the verification process. Someone here requesting for help. All right, they got their verification. Now they see items they can request. You're going to just click on something, or you could maybe type a specific request, right? So she's just going to include a thank you message for her donor. So she gets this QR code. She takes that QR to the merchant. She shows the merchant. She gets her supplies. That's if they don't have a delivery, right? And so another option, someone who wants to help, they come on, they would say, I want to donate. I want to buy this for somebody.
So the other component of this is for customized deliveries for items that
are a little faint. Can you put yourself on megaphone, please?
Ebtisam, it's down there at the bottom next to the mic. Just hit the megaphone.
Is that better?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Can we scroll back to the video? Sorry,
let me restart this.
No, we can jump to that, to the last flow. Yeah, so this is for customized orders for items that are not available at the store. So users can request for items that they want, and we can see them on a map, and donors can partially fulfill the request or pay in full. And we will see shortly how people can place these orders over SMS.
All right, Spencer. Spencer, can we look at the other video, please?
We have less than a minute here.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the.
It's in the presentation. It's in the slide deck. It's at the end. No, the first two, slide 19 and slide 20. Yeah. So this is an SMS based interface. So basically, this is actually live right now. So you can actually, if you're a refugee or you're requesting help, you can register an account using the SMS bot, and the SMS bot basically collects some information about you. And you need to provide it with a selfie. So what happens is we store this information and register the user. And once the user is registered, they have an automatic wallet, like a virtual wallet created for them. The virtual wallet account is $0. So if you want to request something, let's say you can take a picture of an object. And then once you take the picture of the object, you can say, I want to request this. This is how much it costs. And that's when it shows up on the mobile front end that you just saw a little while ago. And we can actually have multiple people donating to a single request, which might be more than one person can handle. But let's say somebody requests like $100 worth of aid, and people have the ability to donate in parts. So you want to go to slide 20, video in slide 20. Yeah. Okay, so this is the flow of making a request. So here you can actually make a request and attach a picture of whatever item you're requesting. And if you, in the details, if you include the lat and long, it'll show up on the map that the donors see. So this is essentially, so this is a picture I just took a little while ago, and this is the picture you saw on the front end of the app. So yeah.
Time.
Can you go to the very last slide? So you guys can actually try it out. It's live. Oh, yeah, this one. It's not real currency right now, so it is virtual currency, but we do have it connected to crypto wallet if that on a test net. So that kind of gives us like the complete payment flow.
But I'll share that last frame in the general channel so people can go in and check it out on their own time.
Great. Please don't spam it. I'm running it off a local server.
All right. Thanks, Spencer and your team. Judges, any questions?
Yeah, thank you for the demo. It looks like there's a lot of stuff working on there. So could you quickly contrast it to like delivery apps like Uber Eats?
Sure. So what this does is it allows you to essentially perform requests registration. Instead of using a mobile app, you can do it over an SMS network. So if you don't have internet connection and you just have a phone connection, you can definitely do that. And also, this is kind of like sponsored Uber Eats almost. So you basically place an order for something you want, and then people from around the world can see your request, which is verified by your location and by your persona, and they can contribute to that request. So, for example, if you are a refugee in a war zone or a crisis zone and there are very few supplies left, you can place a request for an order, and if other people fulfill that request, then you basically get a QR code that you can take to the shopkeeper, and they can give you your item.
Okay, so if I have a need list of items, I can basically buy and then wait until someone pays for it.
Yes, you can place an order and then wait until someone contributes to pay for it.
Okay, so now I need to go to the store and have the store validate this payment.
Yes. So on probably the second last screen, so what we did is we made the store also have an account, and when you make when the donation happens, it kind of goes to the store. It's basically a pending transaction to the store. Once the person or once the user picks it up, then this transaction gets completed. So this is basically how we did our wallets and balance management. So we basically made virtual wallets for store, pharmacy, and one refugee and one donor.
Okay, so you need to, as a business, as a drop shop business, you need to deal with three kinds of users, right? Shops.
Sure.
How would you deal with those? As a startup, it sounds like you need a lot of operations going on.
Yeah. So the operational flow is user or basically a refugee or a person in need places an order. The order gets to the shopkeeper or the pharmacy who has inventory. Once the order is placed, there is a pending, basically there's a pending balance to be paid. If the pending balance is paid off by somebody donating or a group of people donating or an organization donating, the order is then complete, and then a drop shipper or a delivery person is able to pick that up and deliver because their account is also linked to that order.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love this idea in general. Is that this sounds to me like a regular delivery app, so you can get someone else to pay for your order. Just some context, Kiev, Uber Eats left a couple of years ago. One startup became bankrupt before started. The last startup, I think it's from Western Europe. They actually did deliveries. They started doing deliveries during time. So they only don't operate when their rate and their siren is on. They basically suspend all their deliveries. So you're doing a lot of value to get this up and running in the context where you provide a network of people ready to fulfill payments for some of those orders. I see the greatest value in this.
Yeah, that's basically our aim, was to get people who want to donate to a cause, basically get their money's worth on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried that solving the rest of the operational issues, like actually getting shops, to do it, is a really huge business. It's pretty hard to do. You should focus on a single thing, just getting this network and getting some other business to carry out the rest would be awesome. I briefly looked at the code. I saw how many API integrations you did, and I think the only integration that you could take advantage of is the delivery. It's nice to have it as an API.
yeah, that's definitely something we are looking forward to.
Awesome. Yeah. There's great work. I'm excited to see a project like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I also think it's a great idea. It seems like this is something that can be very flexible, very helpful. I wonder, have you guys thought about or integrated any sort of feedback mechanism? So what I mean by that is, can people verify that a payment or a delivery worked? It seems, I mean, especially in a conflict zone, a lot of things could potentially go wrong. Is there a way for people to communicate back about whether a particular supplier or vendor was able to fulfill the transaction or what the user's experience was?
Yeah, there's on the app as well as on the SMS interface, there are ways to message back. So basically on our database, we do have a messaging system built in that allows feedback to be sent back and forth. And of course, the payment cycle is like the payment only gets released once there's confirmation of a delivery or there's confirmation that a product has been successfully delivered to the right person.
Makes sense. It's a good idea.
Thank you.
In terms of verification, how do you guys?
So the first verification we do is obviously with the face of the person. So if you go back to our registration and registration and validation flow, you're going to see that the system requires you to send a selfie. And then at the end, there's also a validation flow where you take a picture of the item, and then that acts as a verification. So it has to come from the same origin as the original request.
I see. And in terms of the face verification, if I just upload a face from, like this person does not exist.com, would that work? Or is the idea that I need to?
No, the idea, it has to be the same person again and again. So what happens is the delivery person, they actually have to send a picture as well. So once you hand off once you hand off the package and good, you have to take a picture to confirm that you delivered it.
That makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. I like the interface of doing it through SMS. It does feel like kind of like the lowest common denominator. Hopefully, everyone still has access, or as many people as possible still have access to the mobile networks. So, I really like where you're going with this. It can be very valuable. Yeah, it can be scaled up to whatever services are available. It's very useful. I also, echo a lot of sentiment that it could be difficult to reach out to the various providers, vendors, suppliers to kind of get one of these things going. But if it's focused on one particular segment group, I think it can grow very quickly and get a lot of users. So thank you very much for building this, and congratulations on getting it working in time.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Judges, if we want to, let's continue the deliberation in the deliberation private audio zone here, and I believe DJ is going to DJ for us.